Pisces, welcome to your next 72. I already cleaned your behind the scenes reading, and I wanted you to have an overview of what that is. The link is in the description box, Pisces. So emotional intelligence is explained in your behind the scenes reading. It's a little too heavy to explain again. So this is the spread from your behind the scenes. Moving forward, for those of you who are new to Spiritual Guide and Light, welcome. As you can see, this is a new channel, so make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of this channel. Thank you. For those of you who've already subscribed to SGL, welcome back. May you find the clarity and confirmation that you seek or need. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. What messages do you have for Pisces? Overall messages regarding emotional intelligence, meaning Pisces, you are upgrading. Okay. A new version of yourself when it comes to your cup. All right. It's like a new version of the cup. The cups, I should say. What messages do you have for Pisces for next 72? All right. We have yes. We have convinced. And we have maintain your own joy. So someone realizes that it's not just about them. We have get some sun. Okay. Light therapy. Red light therapy or something like that. So feminine energy, if you had a question, it is yes. If someone asks you a question, the answer should be yes. Someone is convinced. This means someone has their own truth. There's no need to convince this person. Maintain your own in reverse. What I got with that was someone just basically realized that the world does not revolve around them. Excuse me. That the world does not revolve around them. They see the bigger picture. They're viewing life differently. They're experiencing it differently. What I enjoy the most is the emotional upgrade. To be able to read in between frequency with connections. I think you become overwhelmed, Pisces, if there's more than 3. Oh, let's go ahead and look at masculine energy. So if there's 3 people, you're able to stay balanced and you feel control. 5 or more, it's too much. Territorial energy starts to come in. Yes. All right. What messages do you have for Pisces masculine energy? There's a feminine energy. Whatever you were always constantly having to bring up regarding the past, you finally accepted it because you're realizing that holding on to it doesn't result any growth in a connection, an upgrade of emotional intelligence, taking in considerations of everyone else's emotions instead of being territorial of yourself. All right, let's look at masculine energy. Let me do this one more time. There's so much opportunity. Reason why I created this masculine deck like this is, if you notice on feminine energy, there's always another word on the other side. What is this? Required. Okay. Is because feminine energy is emotional and choices are based off of emotion. And sometimes even if a choice is made, that emotion can shift, and then it's like they go back on the choice that they were going to make, and then they take action. Okay. And pertaining to masculine energy, it's just the decision is final. We have defined in reverse. So there is a masculine, and that definitely is not satisfied. We have widened. Okay. So a feminine energy could be trying to change a masculine or trying to control confrontation. And this is coming from your behind the scenes reading, inner work here, that's letting me know that there's one person that's in control here. Who it is? Star energy. Whoever the head of the household is, or whoever considers themselves, if you're a bachelor or a bachelorette, or you're single, however you want to label your status. We have change here. Before I get into masculine energy, so every card has a blank side, meaning masculine has the choice to just start anew. They don't mind starting with a blank canvas. Mentally, physically, spiritually. They can choose all three, one out of three, two out of three, or all three. So it's just, and this also deals with people, places, or things as well. This masculine energy, it's like it's willing to be submissive to a feminine energy. But this feminine energy doesn't understand that because they're getting their way of this sense of this control, it's only setting them up. Masculine is setting a feminine energy up to see how far they would go with being in control. And then feminine energy fails. Maintaining joy is in reverse. It's kind of like, okay, now I'm going to take back control to show you who's truly authoritative. It does give me a little, it's not giving me Hierophant energy, traditional. It's giving me a feminine energy, realizing that they're going to need a masculine energy in any endeavor. So there's an awareness within that upgrade and being able to no longer dissect and be combative, but more so of processing it and downloading it and downloading it and then processing it, and the role of masculine energy, because there is, oh wow, there's two that was left behind. Let me see what this is. It's more so if it is a female, it's finally finding a balance of masculine and feminine energy. basically identity crisis, are trying to find themselves, trying to so that they could be relatable. If this is a couple, I don't care about the status of the relationship. It's more so of in order to survive, masculine energy needs to be present, whether through action, making decisions, um, just full control. We have decreased here and unearthed, but with this clean slate here, it's kind of like there is a decrease of masculine energy wanting to be submissive to being in control, because there's a lot of male masculines that don't want to be masculine over a feminine energy. They just want to be masculine over them, govern themselves, and not have the responsibility that comes with feminine energy. So there's this sense of emotional intelligence, this upgrade in the next 72 between masculine and feminine. If you're not in a relationship, it has to do with creating a set identity. And within that emotional intelligence, it's like conforming to the now was what I'm getting. Okay, let's go ahead and move forward. That was just a little bit too much for me. Let's go ahead and look at overall direction for the next 72 Pisces. Okay. I'm hearing that someone wants to start a business that will help people who don't know how to use technology so that they don't get left behind or something like that. I don't know what that means. But let's look at overall direction. This is not a conspiracy channel, all right? So I'm just delivering the message. Overall direction is the death in reverse, okay? And it deals with depression, illness, fear of change, and stagnation. It says you've been resistant of change or worried about letting go of something. Holding on to the past can't limit your future. See, I'm telling you, it's a shift in identity, but that identity is based off emotion. Okay. It's giving me like people, they could be feeling like, oh, Pisces, you can be feeling like your mind's playing tricks on you. You be thinking like, oh, is somebody reading my mind? It's kind of like, say you're like, I'm going to go through the door on the left, right? And it's kind of like, but I'm not going to go through that door because I know someone's going to come through the next door, right? So you proceed with what you were thinking and it happens. So someone's mind is playing tricks on them in the next 72 because you are downloading this upgrade of emotional intelligence. So everything is moving really, really fast, but yet you're moving really slow. But you think that you're moving fast. I don't know. It's kind of like if you've ever been in a car accident, how everything just literally, or some type of event that's really, really out there, like a car accident, and things just slow down in slow motion, like literally capturing slow motion. It's like that, but it's downloading. And as it's downloading, you're feeling like your mind is playing tricks on you in the next 72. You're just having a new upgrade, right? And it's just, you have to be able to ground yourself through the process because you're fighting it. So you're going to need to ground yourself through the process. After that process is done and it's fully downloaded, it's removing any toxicity, it's removing any bias, it's removing, it's pretty much resetting your mind. It cleans up everything. And then once it's fully downloaded, there's this responsibility that you step into. Okay. And there's a lot of successes when it comes to your cup moving forward. It's like you don't have to question when you feel bad, or in when the sense of like red flags with people, connections, or conversations. You're going to be able to have this keen sense, all right, of paying to too much detail. Some of you Pisces have been paying to too much detail to the point where it's causing anxiety. With the death in reverse overall direction, and there's a need for you to breathe, okay? Because I was saying that with this Virgo energy here, with this uh, process, okay, within this intelligent emotional intelligence upgrade, Virgo energy's house is about decluttering, cleaning things out, getting the residue out. So um, it's like when you feel uncomfortable, you don't question it anymore. You know that you don't feel uncomfortable. So there is this success here with this upgrade, that it is successful. So it's more so of there is no need to second guess people or anything else moving forward, and you have a true fulfillment. Okay. So it's kind of like, for some of you Pisces, it's kind of like, about damn time, right? I feel alive again. Um, Things feel good. There's hope. There's no more doubt moving forward. But what I love about this Wheel of Fortune is um, the appreciation of being grateful, right? Because this Five of Wands here is letting me know that whether if it was with other people or within yourself, are being in the midst, it's like you're understanding that good and bad brings balance, your shadow and your light, and your experiences with other connections. So, like I said in your behind the scenes readings, and Pisces, I was wondering why it was taking so long for me to do your reading, because I was just so heavy and I was like, I don't want to. And then I was so focused on your next 72 that I had to do your behind the scenes reading first, because on the podcast, they're all pre-recorded. So I did your behind the scenes first. And I was explaining to you why it was so heavy. That link is in the description box. But now that I'm doing your reading, I'm like, um, congratulations, Pisces. You have upgraded your cup. Like, you've done the work. And it's like, and for people, for some of you other Pisces out there, this realization that the world does not just revolve around you, but you get what you want. And then there is this energy that I'm feeling of, not just the world doesn't wrap around you, you are acknowledging everyone else's existence. Like, you're understanding, how people feel. And others of you are realizing that you're readers with the upgrade of emotional intelligence. You can read a room without looking at the existence of matter, people in a room. Like, if you're in a room by yourself, you will be able to read all that is, right? So now putting people in the room, it's kind of like, I think that's when, like I was telling you, I think it was your behind the scenes, you're really good and stable with mastering your cup, right, of emotion when there's up to 3 people. Now, 5 or more, it's a little bit too much. And you always pass that test. It's like you get these constantly new upgrades, right? And it becomes more intelligent and more intelligent. Um, so whoever this Pisces that I'm channeling, if you feel it's more introvert empath Pisces, and it's like, good job. I mean, that's a heavy cup. Okay. Congratulations, you went through it. Hopefully, you accept this fulfillment and move forward and start to recognize your own accolades. Accolades, right? You fill in the blank of what those are, and no longer, you know how they say, don't worry about what people say or think? You don't. It's just you are emotionally intelligent. It's just you can read how people feel and what they think. So, and it's really contradicting with this star here. It's like you have the role of air energy. That's why that thinking is in there, because this barrier here, that is a cup. So let me get out of this. If that resonated with you, let's go ahead and move forward and get your overall focus for the next 72. All right. Pisces, I don't know who that was I was channeling, but yo, you are dope. You are amazing. You're awesome. Definitely share that knowledge, your experiences with others. Drop it in the comments. Start your book, start your podcast, start your YouTube channel. I don't know. But God dang it. All these instant upgrades that you get, and you're able to go through that. And that's not even misery. That's you are taking the role of being a true Pisces. Oh wow. Like your symbol is 69. What a parallel. All right, what is the overall focus? We have divine healing. What do cups do? You drink. Okay, it says honor your sensitivity, Pisces, in the next 72. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Okay. Yep, we discussed this. Your light can support others. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. And overall direction is the death in reverse. Okay. Just to let you know, whoever is in the beginning stage of this emotional intelligence, if you're having difficulties with accepting the download, and it's like, okay, what do you mean download? Yo, I don't know what you're experiencing, hun. Because the death in reverse, just some subcategories here when it comes to reactions. Those viruses, depression is a virus, illness is a virus, fear is a virus, fear of change is a virus. Okay, that's that bias energy. Stagnation is a virus. Complications with people, yourself, water energy, Scorpio here. All right. So the cup is a big role. And Pisces, your house is all about dreams, fantasies, and the unconsciousness. So that unconsciousness, when you're present and you're able to read frequencies, people, even and on top of realizing how you feel and your existence, even in this moment, right, of processing. Let's look at rebel energy, Pisces, and see what you need to acknowledge or speak about in the next 72. What I love about this divine healing is they have experience as a musician, an alchemist, a sorcerer, as well as a high priestess. But this type of emotional intelligence within this divine healing, your cup energy, is private. It's kind of like you don't go around saying, oh, I can read your mind. That's what I'm saying. That's part of this air energy here. That barrier, that's the cup. And what is that? What is that? Water. You're playing two roles for Aquarius, air sign. That's that 12 that breaks it down to 3. See those 3 responsibilities to establish that cup, especially when it comes to dreams and fantasies. Okay. What does it? Energy, frequency, emotional intelligence, Pisces. What does it have to do with the next 72? Is the suggestion is to stop second guessing, stop resisting, being open, so that you can actually enjoy fulfillment than making it feel like a job, a requirement, an expectation. And pertaining to what you need to speak about, it's just kind of like not expressing how you feel, because it's going to come off as weird, nerd, gifted. And the only way that would be precipitated and the transaction is good is connecting with those of common emotional intelligence. All right, let's look at challenges and obstacles, Pisces. Okay, there's only so far I can go. So bear with me. I feel like I need to take a pause and drink some of this tea. The fates, yep, see? And that's where that fear is. Fearing to truly be thyself, yourself. Because when you're yourself, you're more attractive. You you send off these signals, okay? More like an alert. That's an attractive alert. It's kind of like a dog whistle, but frequency-wise. Well, a dog whistle is frequency, isn't it? This fates here and pertaining to challenges and obstacles is believing in yourself and being more confident. And pertaining to obstacles is fearing. There is this fear within an anxiety. It's not like an anxiety that makes you go mad. It's like an anxiety and that hurts other people, right? And it's not ego. It's just this being intoxicated in your own power and using it for the wrong cause. And it's more your rebel energy because you're not doing it on purpose. It's your true shadow nature, right? It's like a force of, no, you're going to drink my cup. And sometimes some people don't want to be forced. And it's kind of like, but you're doing what's happening to you. You're being forced to be the water barrier and the emotion. You're responsible for emotion. And I feel like you play it safe when you disregard your responsibilities and not fill your own cup. You're filling everyone else's cup. This divine healing year. You need to heal, Pisces, whoever it is that I was channeling. You need to heal. Because the fate is fulfillment. Okay, let's move forward. And also, the tool that you can realize is that you're not the only one. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and pull a goddess oracle. And you're not in trouble, Pisces, or on timeout. Having to process this, some people would say an awakening or an ascension, but it's not that. It's not ascending anywhere. It's every time you get this upgrade, the old version of you is not being discarded. It's being burnt and consumed in fire energy. It's being recycled into the air energy. Air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Let's pull your goddess oracle. Oh, Pisces, this is a lot for me. Um, we have sacred space. It says create an altar or visit a power place to connect with divine. Okay. Very straightforward, Pisces. Okay. For those of you who are new to within your spiritual journey, some people start with learning the different colors of candles. I think that's Wicca practice when it comes to the color of the wax, the properties within the colors in the wax, and then it being consumed by fire. Um, Others of you in pertaining to, and I'm referencing to altars. Okay, a candle is an altar. Um, for those, I'm talking to those who are in beginning practice of your spiritual belief of what works for you. You'll know because you are always constantly getting these emotional intelligence upgrades, and it's kind of like your intuition, right? The gate, your intuition is the gate to your emotional intelligence. All right. It's not even the full matter, the object. All right. We're talking substance right now. And pertaining to a sacred space or altar, it's you can have a journal. Okay, that is an altar. You can. Um, I'm trying to help you here so that you can keep grounding yourself. It says create an altar or visit a power place to connect with divine. Water. Okay. Baths. Pool. Okay, that's. I think that's where I'm going to stop on that. Let's go ahead and look at foolish energy. Allegedly, there's that Ace of Wands coming out again. Yeah, whoever's new into their spiritual journey, the fear of change, of resetting your mind, but your existence within will let you know what's wrong and what's right for you at this time. Meaning, each cycle is basically a test, okay? And it's like, your inner existence knows which tests you will complete, okay? And the cycles that you're going to repeat, the ones that you don't pass, your emotional intelligence will tell you, no, don't make that decision. No, don't go that way. It's the no's, okay? It's the red flags. But your inner existence has this, I don't know, it's taking me all over the place, like some kind of, oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at shadow energy, Pisces. This is something else. Don't ask me for no extended reading, because no, this is not my that is not my area of expertise. I'm an advisor. That's my job. Okay. All right, 6 of chalices here. Your energy again, truly showing your true self here, your shadow energy. When you truly when you're truly in your true existence, it's attractive. It pulls your rebel energy. You have a lot of good people that say they don't like bad, whether that's people, places, or things, and they're lying. No one is good. And that sounds very manipulative, but think about it. Think about it. The simplest thing that we do that's bad. Consume things that we know is bad. See, we're not thinking dysfunctional and toxicity. What I'm trying to get you to understand, you have to be in your true self. So if you like caffeine, drink caffeine. Don't rebuttal and say, oh, I know I'm not supposed to drink caffeine because the people you associate yourself with don't drink caffeine. So I'm talking to those who are at the beginning of knowing that a change needs to happen in the next 72, or you're going to have this same test again and you need to heal. You need to start writing down how you feel. You're in control, because if you wasn't in control, you wouldn't be in your shadow energy. But this Six of Chalices, I feel like there's a lot of Pisces where you're comfortable in your shadow self. And what the problem is doing right by you or by people. But I feel like when you're in your light self, you feel like you have to hide your shadow self. And it's like, no, everyone who's in their light energy, they need your shadow energy. And then you'll realize it will balance you out. And that's when your light starts to balance your shadow. Because then your emotional intelligence says, yes, I'm accepted. Okay. Let's go ahead and move forward and look at feminine energy, Pisces. Thank you for the like, because I'm really trying to deliver this channel messages when each channel is being pulled. Let's go ahead and look into feminine energy. What messages do you have for Pisces for the next 72 in feminine energy? Remember, overall direction is the death of having this acknowledgement of fear of change. Some of you are depressed. Some of you, what else, are stagnant. You're having difficulties with communicating or dealing with people. Some of you may not even want to be bothered in the next 72. Feminine energy for the next 72. And that's not even funny. Look, there's the will again. No longer being cold, looking at the bigger picture, being open. I love this, but still having difficulties with self. Four of inspiration is in reverse. The foundation of you still having difficulties pulling back. Okay. Just give me one pertaining to feminine energy for the next 72. And for all I know, if it's not you, Pisces, it's someone you're dealing with. If you're trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with the person I care about, this is what's going on with them. They see and feel more than what you, but they don't know how to explain it. So they're coming off as cold. They're coming off as distant. They're coming off as disrespectful. They're blowing up. They're blowing up because they think that you are aware of how you're making them feel, or your actions, or what you're saying. There's a disruption. All right. It's as if you're dealing with someone. Okay. It could be a parent. It could be your kids. It could be coworkers. I don't know. You have to let me know. We have 4 voices here. Feminine energy. Someone is comfortable with who they are. Feminine energy is. Okay. They're in their own world. And whoever this feminine energy, you're in your energy. Your house deals with unconsciousness, fantasies, and dreams. Yeah, a whole new world. Definitely it is. But when you come back to reality, there's a lot of healing that needs to be done. Overall focus on the next 72 is healing. And what's difficult about it in this fullest energy is someone is being competitive with what they need to change, whether it's a situation, circumstance, themselves. So let's go ahead and look at masculine energy. Oh, goodness, I hate when that happens. It's like masculine energy, the 3 of Pentacles. This is before home environment here. putting people before you. The King of Cups here, knowing thyself, and then the Seven of Swords, making problems your own, people's problems yours, being overly concerned. Like I said, there's a lot of inner healing that needs because you've taken on too many responsibilities that don't belong to you. Someone that feels like, they're in a relationship and they're not the parent of the children, but they are taking the responsibilities. And it feels like the parent of the children is not, they're taking advantage. They're taking advantage of your cup. Do you know at any point you could say, you know what, I don't want to be in this relationship. I'm sorry. I know that I've been in your kid's life and, it's going to hurt for me to say that I have the choice. I don't have to live the rest of my life like this. So I'm going to give you 30 days. Better yet, let's 90 is stretching it. So let's keep it at 30 days. And I don't want to co-parent. These are not my children. I haven't made any children. These are not mine. Sorry is not being sorry. Okay. There was at one point where I trained my children, right? I said, never say you're sorry. Just say you apologize because you're not a sorry person. This is what I believe. I still believe that. But I remember my son, he was probably 6 at the time. Him and my stepfather, I can't recall what happened, but he stood up for himself and he said, no, I'm not going to say I'm sorry because I'm not a sorry person. And I apologize. And my stepdad told him, I'm going to discipline you. He said, no, you're not, because I'm not wrong. Just because I don't want to be sorry and I'm being a young man and I'm telling you, I apologize. Me and my stepfather, I heard his point of view and I said, well, yeah, that's what I taught him because I can only teach my son to be a man. I mean, I'm not a man, a gentleman, but I can't teach him to be a man. So my end result, my stepfather still disagreed. He said, no, the legitimate way in life is that you have to say sorry. And it took me a couple more years, probably 5 more years after that, to realize, yes, the proper way is to say that you're sorry. Doesn't mean that you're a sorry person. And I understand some of you are like, oh, no, you're trying to break up a happy home. No, I'm delivering a message. Doesn't matter if you're not in a marriage or I'm talking about, it doesn't matter if you're married or you're playing like you're married or you just in a regular relationship with no kids. At any moment, you can make the choice, Pisces, to say, I want to change my story and not feel bad about it. You want to create memories that you want to experience. Unfortunately, the memories that you were creating was something that you did not want to carry in your cup. You didn't want to keep drinking that. So that's the 3 of Swords when it comes to life, Pisces. A lot of us are not on that level. So when I say your emotional intelligence of being able to process and download and be able to move in the shift of the now. Okay, now it's starting to make sense. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Yeah. Because I was getting irritated with your reading. I swear to God, I was like, whew. See, I had to let go because I was being very combative with this energy that I was channeling. Let's take a look at masculine energy. We have the World here. Hopefully I'm not being too loud, y'all. Y'all know I don't normally use the mic. We like to keep it in open space. We have the World, masculine energy here. Evolving. All right. For some of you Pisces, it's uncomfortable in the next 72, but you will pull through. All right, let's go ahead and get to what everyone always likes, the romantic oracles. You go ahead and set your attention, Pisces. I don't know why people just wait for the romantic oracles. Like, and I'm not against relationships, believe me. I think I'm more at my stage in pertaining to relationships is I'm at the chat phase. I'm not at the dating phase. I'm not at that stage, you know? So it's just more so I want to learn more different personalities and things that I'm not aware of. And when I'm ready to experience those things and put those in action, meaning then the dating begins. Oh, we got wedding. Okay. Whoever's set intention, it says wedding. It says this situation involves marriage. All right. And pertaining to self, in the next 72, you are making a commitment to yourself. I'm assuming you got some things you're trying to, divine healing. Beautiful. Some of you are realizing how you're sacred and you want to be treated as such. Nice. Let's go ahead and pull, shed some light on your reading, Pisces. Nice. Yes. So some of you Pisces are just going through a completed cycle here when it comes to some of you are no longer depressed. Some of you are no longer sad. Some of you have realized you want to be the bigger person and, no longer have conflict. And someone is definitely making a decision to start a new story. It's just sad to say that someone is making the commitment to say, you know what? I want to change my story. I don't like this. Congratulations on being brave. Okay. We are responsible what we feel in other people's cups. And if you know that you are changing your story, but whatever it is that you're walking away from, that you've never given a toxic cup. You've overfilled it, right? And you're ready to drink your own cup at this time. We have Council of Light here. It says divine orchestrations, helpers in the subtle realms. All right. For whoever you are, you know exactly what that means. It definitely makes a lot of sense in your reading, especially your behind the scenes reading. It's suggested to go watch or listen to that reading. It says you're already doing it, Pisces. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. All right, let's go ahead and pull your affirmation as we conclude. Oh, goodness gracious. That was the most. Ooh, thank you. It says, I radiate joy. Very attractive. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, Pisces, and that is you and I.